Hello, darling. Welcome. Please, come in. Do you have an appointment or are you here for a walk in? I'm sorry, what do you mean? Oh, I'm afraid that this isn't Pizza Castle, dear. This would be some awfully unusual decor for a pizza joint. What with all the pink drapery and fluffy throw pillows, wouldn't you say? You're looking for the brick building about 3 doors down. You're none other than the Lavender Kitten. We're downtown's finest cuddle parlor, if we do say so ourselves. Oh, no, it's not a stupid question at all. Many people aren't familiar with us, and I'm more than happy to explain. A cuddle parlor is a venue where people come to receive cuddles, hugs, snuggles, and other forms of physical affection from a professionally trained cuddle therapist. You can think of it sort of like a massage parlor, but for cuddles. Oh, you'd be surprised, dear. We welcome patrons from all walks of life who come to us for all sorts of reasons. Some just want to unwind after a hard day's work. Some want a safe, accepting place to practice their cuddling skills. And some aren't feeling their best and are looking to be comforted or consoled. Speaking of which, I hope I'm not being too invasive by asking this, but have you been feeling any loneliness, stress, or anxiety lately? Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that, dear. Thank you for being brave enough to share that with me. I appreciate it. The reason I ask is because we're offering a special promotion right now at the Lavender Kitten as part of our Cuddle the Community initiative. First time visitors are eligible to receive a therapeutic cuddle session free of charge if they're suffering from anxiety, depression, or other negative feelings. You wouldn't happen to be interested in that, would you? What would happen? Well, you'd be cuddled, of course. Our cuddle sessions usually last 1 or 2 hours, though, of course, you may end your session early if you wish to. During that time, one of our immensely talented professional cuddlers will cuddle you, snuggle you, and do their best to relieve any of those pesky thoughts and feelings that might be bringing you down. But, of course, it's entirely up to you. Don't let my salesman routine pressure you. If you'd rather go get your pizza. No, okay then. I'm delighted to hear you'd be willing to give us a chance. I promise, you won't regret it. We're the best in the business. We can begin right away. We have a few cuddlers waiting who would be happy to see you now. Would you prefer a man or a woman as your cuddler? Alrighty then. Coming right up. If you'll just follow me. Here we are. Bedroom number 9. Take a seat on the bed. Your cuddler will be in shortly. Feel free to change into these clothes hanging on the rack over there. We like to provide our guests something comfortable to wear. We hope that your very first time at the Lavender Kitten is a splendid one. If there's anything we can do to make your cuddle sessions better, please don't hesitate to ask. Hello, darling. Welcome to the Lavender Kitten. My name is Kairo, and I'll be your cuddling partner this evening. What's your name? It's a pleasure to meet you. So, I've been told you're a virgin? Oh, darling, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to catch you off guard with that question. No need to be nervous. That's just what we call first timers. People who've never been to a cuddle parlor before. That's you, right? Excellent. I love first timers. I specialize in taking care of them, actually. It's always awfully cute how earnest and nervous they are. I'll take good care of you. Trust me. So, without further ado, would you like to begin your session? Perfect. Let me just sit down on the bed next to you. I hope those covers are soft enough for your liking. They're plush velvet. If you'd prefer satin, silk, or cashmere, that can also be arranged. We pride ourselves in tailoring the cuddling experience to the exact preferences of our patrons whenever possible. They're fine. Good. I'm happy to hear that you like them, sweetheart. I see you've changed into those slumber clothes we gave you. You look very nice in them, if you don't mind me saying so. Oh, you have an adorable laugh. Don't be shy, dear. You don't need to look away. This is a safe place for you to show how you feel inside. Here, feel the sleeves of my nightgown. Make sure it feels nice and soft to the touch. Are you okay with cuddling in these clothes? If you'd prefer, you or I could change into something else more suited to your tastes. Alternatively, some of our patrons prefer to cuddle in the nude. Would that be your preference as well? Would you like for me to take my clothes off? Oh my apologies. I hadn't meant to make you flustered with that question. Your expressions are very cute, especially when you get all shy and bashful like that. Do people tell you that often? Well, they are. But don't worry, you have nothing to be embarrassed about with me. I'm a professional. We can do this however you'd like. It's your cuddle session, just for you. If you feel more comfortable with clothes on, that's perfectly acceptable. Tell you what, let's just wear what we're wearing now. Sound good? Perfect. All right. Here, get under the covers. Let me slip in right next to you. Velvet sheets are my favorite too. The texture is just so luxurious. Makes me feel like a powerful king reclining in his castle. Oh, did I mention we offer role playing as well? If you'd like, while we cuddle, I really can be a king, and you can be my loyal little squire. Or you can be the demure servant, and I can be the naughty vampire count trying to seduce you. Maybe that all sounds a bit silly, but many of our patrons absolutely love roleplay. Though, since this is your first time, perhaps we'll just be vanilla. Vanilla is nice too. These sheets are heaven, aren't they? We pre-warm them so they're always delightfully toasty when you're underneath them, like going to bed wrapped up in a tight, big hug. Oh, but we can't forget our pillows, too. Here, let me fluff yours a bit. Just lift your head up. There we go. Does that feel good? All snug and cozy? I can take the lead if you'd like. I am a certified professional cuddler, after all. Of course, it's a real thing. After our session, I can show you my cuddling school diploma in my office. Trust me, I've been very well trained in the cuddly arts. You're incapable and very soft. hands. Now then, turn over and face me. Just like that. Nestle in close. Let me put my arms around you. Here. Do you like me rubbing your back? Want it a bit harder? There we go. Doesn't that feel soothing? Let me caress your cares right out of those tight muscles. You can wrap your arms around my waist. Don't worry about being too firm. I like to be held tight. May I stroke your hair? Oh, thank you. I'm so glad it feels good. Let me bring my hand up to your cheek and cup it. You don't have to be afraid to meet my eyes. I can tell you're still a little nervous. But it's okay. You're safe here in my warm, loving arms. Ah, you fancy the way that I smell? It's honeysuckle. It's a big hit around here. I think it reminds people of frolicking in a scenic meadow or something like that. Close your eyes for me and breathe in. What does it make you think of? The fairy? What a sweet thing to say. Well, you can think of me as your personal cuddle fairy godfather, here to wave my magic wand and float all of your worries right off of your shoulders, even if only for a little bit. Speaking of, a little birdie told me that you haven't been feeling so hot lately. Is that true, honey? No, I'm sorry. It honestly hurts to think about someone who seems as sweet and gentle as you feeling bad or down about yourself. Loneliness and stress and anxiety, there's something we all feel from time to time, but that doesn't make it easier. Part of why I love my job, besides the fact that I get to cuddle and snuggle super sweet people like you, of course, is that it lets me help people going through tough times. I've been there myself. I know how much it can hurt to feel that way, and I hope I'm making you feel a bit better. That makes me happy to hear. Say, do you mind if I get a little more intimate? Nothing too wild or crazy, I promise. It's just, you strike me as the kind who'd enjoy me nibbling at their neck a little. Like this. Do you like that? I can do it more if you'd like. That's it. Keep holding me. Oh, I like the feeling of those little clenches in your hands on my back. Do that some more. You're so shy and eager. I love it. Absolutely adorable. Do you mind if I ask? How long has it been since you were tenderly held like this by someone? Oh, well, in that case, I'm extra glad I can be here to cuddle you now. I might be a little biased given my profession, but I personally think everyone needs a little loving cuddling and snuggling to make them feel all warm and fuzzy inside from time to time. Humans are physical creatures. It's just in our nature. We need to be held and touched and loved. Oh, no, no, that's okay. Don't apologize. It's okay to get a little emotional. Perfectly normal. Here, just lean into me. Put your head right up next to mine on the pillow. Look into my eyes. If you need to cry, it's completely fine. If not, that's fine too. Just do you. Just be you. And that's always going to be enough. Our session? Well, it's supposed to last an hour, but cuddlers can extend that at our discretion as long as we don't have conflicting appointments. And my day is wide open. So, I'm okay with staying like this as long as you'd like, alright? Don't worry about time. We have all the time in the world here in this bed, snug beneath the sheets, with our arms around each other. You know, the receptionist told me you were looking for Pizza Castle when you walked in. Is that true? Well then, I have to ask. Is this better than pizza? You can be honest, it won't hurt my feelings. No, you are just the absolute sweetest. Come here, nuzzle into me. I think such a beautiful compliment deserves a little kiss on the forehead. I'm glad you came here today, too. Here, are you getting sleepy? That's okay. Like I said, we have all the time in the world. Just lean forward into my arms. Let me make you feel all nice and warm and cozy. There. Let me stroke your hair and hold you tight. Just let it all fade away. You're home now. Hello, everyone. It's Prince Kairo, and I just want to thank you all for listening to yet another one of my audios. A special thank you goes out to you all of my audience members. All the times that you've watched to the end and liked, commented, even shared my audios. It truly does make a world of a difference to me. And of course, I really wouldn't be able to continue to make the content that I do without my patrons, especially that of my beloved pets. Ash3407, Nikki Pele, Ghost, Michelle, T. Briscoe, and Toka. Thank you all so much for all that you do. I hope to continue to provide amazing content for you, and I believe that sometimes I do need to diversify just a little bit so that everybody feels heard and, feels that they have a place. I oftentimes do my Yandere content, but I figured today would be a bit more about the gentle stuff, even if it doesn't do well. This is about my community, at the end of the day, not some silly metrics. Thank you all so much for all that you do for me. I have been Prince Kairo, and remember that your prince loves you all. Mwah.